Day 1. The Divine Will and the Immaculate Conception of Mary, the Soul. Dearest Mother, here I am humbly before you. It is the first day of May, the month consecrated to you, when all your children want to offer you flowers as tokens of their love and to ask you to bestow your love upon them. I see you descend from the heavenly fatherland, accompanied by choirs of angels, to receive the beautiful roses, the simple violets, the chaste lilies of your children, and in return you give them smiles of love, your thanks and blessings. Then, pressing these gifts of your children to your maternal heart, you carry them to heaven to cherish them as pledges and garlands until the moment of their death. Heavenly Mother, in the midst of so many children, I, who am the smallest and most needy, want to climb onto your maternal lap to bring you not flowers and roses, but a son each day. But the mother must help her child, giving me lessons of heaven, teaching me how to form these divine sons, in order to give you the most beautiful homage and purest love. Dear mother, you have understood the desires of your child. I want to be taught by you to live in the divine will. I will transform my actions and all myself in the divine will, according to your teachings, and each day I will bring to you my acts transformed into sons. Lesson of the Queen of Heaven. Blessed child, your prayer wounded my maternal heart, drawing me down from heaven, and I am already close to my child, to give my lessons all of heaven. Look at me, dear child. Thousands of angels surround me, and all are in reverent expectation of hearing me speak about the divine will, of which I alone possess the fountain. I know its admirable secrets, its infinite joys, its indestructible happiness, and its incalculable value. To hear my child call me, because she wants my lessons on the divine will, is for me the happiest occasion and the purest joy. If you will listen to my lessons, I will consider myself fortunate to be your mother. Oh, how I long to have a child who wants to live entirely in the divine will. Tell me, my child, will you content me? Will you place your heart, your will, and all your being into my maternal hands, so that I may prepare you, dispose you, strengthen you, and empty you of everything in such a way that you can be completely filled with the light of the divine will, and it can form in you its divine life? Then rest your head upon the heart of your heavenly mother. Be attentive and listen to me so that my sublime lessons will make you decide to never do your own will, but always that of God. Listen, my child, my maternal heart loves you so much and wants to pour its love upon you. Know that you are here, written in my heart, and I love you as my true child. Yet there is pain in my heart, because I do not see you as similar to your mother. Do you know what makes us dissimilar? Alas, it is your will that takes away from you the freshness of grace, the beauty that enchants your Creator, the strength that conquers and withstands all, the love which consumes everything. In sum, it is not that will which animates your celestial mother. You must understand that I knew my human will only to hold it sacrificed in homage to my Creator. My life was all of divine will. From the first instant of my conception, I was formed, warmed, and placed in its light, which with its power purified my human seed, so that I was conceived without the original stain. Therefore, if my conception was without stain, and so glorious as to form the honor of the divine Trinity, it was because of the omnipotent fiat flowed over my seed, and pure and holy I was conceived. Thus, if the divine will had not, like a tender mother, flowed over my seed to impede the effects of the original sin, I would have encountered the sad fate of other people, of being conceived with original sin. Therefore, the honor, the glory, the thanksgiving for my having been conceived without original sin is entirely due to the divine will. Now, child of my heart, listen to your mother. Put aside your human will. Be content to die rather than concede it one act of life. Your heavenly mother would prefer to die thousands and thousands of times rather than do a single act of my own will. Do you want to imitate me? If you sacrifice your will in honor of your Creator, the divine will take its first step in your soul. You will feel yourself molded by grace, purified and warmed in such a way that you sense your basic passions being annihilated. You will feel yourself placed upon the first steps of the kingdom of the divine will. Therefore, be attentive. If you will be faithful and listen to me, I will guide you, taking you by your hands into the inexhaustible ways of the divine fiat. I will keep you defended under my blue mantle, and you will be my honor, my glory, and my victory. The Soul. Immaculate Virgin, take me upon your maternal knees and be a mother to me. With your holy hands, take possession of my will, purify it, form it, warm it with your touch. Teach me to live only for the divine will. Instruction. Today, to honor me from the morning and in all your actions, place your will into my hands and say, My mother, you yourself offer the sacrifice of my will to my Creator. The Soul. My mother, enclose the divine will in my soul so that it may take first place, and from there its throne and its dwelling.